Hello, I'm Brian Kurz. This is my production response for 7.2, Intimate Apparel by Lynn Nottage. So first I'm going to talk about what was memorable of the play, or what added to the theme that Lynn Nottage was trying to reach out to the audience. First, I want to say the theme, in my opinion, was about the social injustice and political injustice that women, African Americans, and minorities faced in the United States and throughout the world in the early 20th century. So it's important to know the historical background of the play to realize what Lynn Nottage was trying to get out to her audience. So specific situation that contributed to that was when George rejected Esther's dream or hope to open up a beauty parlor because it showed how much control he had over her. Three conflicts that came during the play was what I was just talking about. How George ripped up Esther's quilt, which was very symbolic. Like, he was ripping up her hope and dreams of opening up that beauty parlor. Another conflict is how Esther and Mr. Mark's face social stereotypes in their community, because it affected their mutual attraction for each other. Because when Esther made a move sexually for Mr. Marks because of his Jewish background and Jewish religion, he pulled away. And it's important to note how Mr. Marks faced religion stereotypes because he was Jewish in the early 20th century. The last conflict was going back to inequality for women and not feeling like they had opportunities or dreams during that time period, is what made me to settle on becoming a prostitute, even though she could achieve a lot more with her life. And then talking about the 3 R's with Lynn Nottage, was the purpose of writing that play. Going on top of what I was talking about the theme earlier, I think she was just trying to reinforce to her audience how much inequality politically and socially that women and minorities face, and more specifically African Americans, because there was a lot of African American characters in the play. And then lastly, if stereotypes still exist today, absolutely. Most recent news going on about mass shootings. Whenever you see these suspects in mass shootings at community colleges or public places, you're usually white males, and whenever a white male does it, they say he's mentally ill. But if a Muslim did that, they would say he's a terrorist. So there's a lot of good citizens in the United States and throughout the world that are Muslim that get negatively stereotyped by people that don't know their culture. So a way to fix that is for people to branch out of their own comfort zone and understand their culture and understand there are good people. Any stereotype that ever is negative stereotype. So that's going to conclude my video journal.